The Kanas Lake is located in the dense forests of the Altai Mountains. At an altitude of 1,374 meters above sea level. In Mongolian, Kanas means a beautiful and mysterious lake. This enigmatic alpine lake measures 24.5 kilometers from south to north, with an average width of 1.9 kilometers. The deceptively modest size contains up to 5.38 billion cubic meters of water. That is to say, if it were distributed among the 1.3 billion Chinese, each person could get 4 tons of water. How does the Kanas Lake hold so much water? If it were sliced lengthwise from east to west to present a cross-section, we could see that the lake basin is shaped like a capital letter U. Not far from the lakeshore, the water depth plunges precipitously to 188.5 meters at its deepest point. From its very early history, we can find the reason behind the U-shaped lake basin. According to scientists' extrapolations, some 130,000 to 150,000 years ago, the site of the lake used to be an ice field submerged under a glacier, which covered a strip of 100 kilometers. The thickest ice layer could reach over 300 meters. As the climate changed, the glacier in Kanas receded rapidly, leaving large amounts of glacial till piled at the mouth of the lake. With the valley blocked up, the melting ice began to accumulate here and form the Kanas Lake as we know it today. The glacier's movement works like the stroke of a sculptor. It expanded the lake basin through patient, relentless erosions, making it wider and deeper. In the end, it made the deepest moraine-dammed lake in China. It is also a very typical and intact glacier lake. Under its seemingly placid water, the Kanas Lake forms a huge U-shaped container to hold the water from melting ice. Today, the Kanas Lake is still one of China's major contemporary glacier sites. If the local ice volume were converted to freshwater volume, it would amount to 11.7 billion cubic meters. This huge, solid reservoir makes the most steady supply center for the Kanas Lake. The annual precipitation of 1,000 millimeters is roughly balanced by similar evaporation, giving the Lake District a virtuous hydrologic cycle, with 59 to 90% humidity. The vast primeval forests around the lake are home to 168 rare animal species, all of which rely on the excellent water conditions. Lauded as a paradise on Earth, the Kanas Lake offers its munificence to all living things and sustains them in silence.